Guys, I'm Brad Hughes. You're listening to the Friday Frothy. What a fantastic show.
Okay, viewers, welcome to the Friday Frothy Grand Final pre-edition. I'm here with Gleno. How are you?
Good, mate. Yeah, we're in the Cleaver household. We're not at the Frothy bar as normal, and had a fantastic night last night, didn't we? And it was sensational.
How good was Todd?
Todd Hazelwood again. Thanks again, mate. Obviously, he's getting ready for Bathurst, but the reviews, mate, we've got, especially through our Facebook at the moment, it's been terrific.
Yeah, a lot of people watching it, so if you haven't seen it, make sure you click on it and go and have a look. Todd Hazelwood interview last night was absolutely fantastic. Glennie, we've battled all year, we've come down to the big day, it's the dance, the big dance.
It's the big dance, mate. We've got the the Friday Frothy top is on over this.
You've got the Geelong top on, what's going on?
This is the Super Cats, one of the last teams I ever played for. I played for about 30. But this was one of the last ones, Super Rules Guernsey, so I thought get in the football mode. So we got the Super Cats on. Jeffy being from Brisbane, even though he's one-eyed North Melbourne, he's got the Brisbane hat on.
You can guess who I'm going for.
Guess who I'm going for. Brisbane.
Yeah.
We're all going for Brisbane by the sounds of it, but yeah.
Well, guys, hope you're having a great day. I hope you're having your own footy little feast and barbecues and snacks. We're here to have a smorgasbord this afternoon.
We've got everything.
Smorgasbord of drinks as well. Backing up from last night, Gleno.
Oh, yeah, gee, it's been pretty dusty this morning, but actually started watching some of the marathon. The marathon only lasted about 10 minutes for me. I was out cold.
You're a sprinter.
I was a sprinter, marathon.
Mate, the first bounce today, just everyone, 2:30 p.m. This first bounce. Yeah,
yes.
That's 2 p.m. in South Australia, Northern Territory, and 12:30 p.m. in WA. Grand final will be shown live on Channel 7, and you can watch a replay on KO.
Yeah,
very interesting that, because normally everything's on KO or Fox, and you don't see it on TV.
Well, that's right, and it's just 7 today. That's it.
Yeah,
free to air. Hopefully no ads.
Lots of ads, but anyway.
Oh, yeah, lots of ads.
Mate, as of this morning, the Magpies are favourites $1.75.
Yes.
And the Lions are still sitting at $2.08. They've come in from $2.10 down to $2.08.
That's interesting, isn't it? Because if you look at it, the Lions, I suppose, been at $2.08 or $2.08 because I think they've won. I don't know what our stats are there, but they've only won once in 15 goes, is it?
Yeah,
12 goes down there. If we zoom ahead,
let's just have a quick look.
Just have a look.
I do have it somewhere.
I think it's something like that.
You've thrown me under the bus. There's the producer. Great job last night.
I do that. I do throw people under the bus. No, I'm pretty confident it's the first in 15 goes, isn't it?
Yes, I think you're right. Anyway,
so. Which is that I suppose if you're a Collingwood supporter, that gives you a lot of confidence. But the other thing is, Jeff, and being originally from Brisbane, mate, and loving the heat. I know you don't love the heat, but I do. But it's going to be the 5th warmest day, apparently, in AFL.
So how's that going to benefit Brisbane?
Well, it's going to benefit Brisbane because obviously the heat in Melbourne's not going to worry them because they've got the humidity, haven't you, up in Brisbane. So I think that will favour Brisbane. What do you think?
Yeah, 29 degrees today, mostly sunny, and they're looking at a 25 to 40 kilometre hour wind. That was as this morning. So that
could be a bit.
That'd be interesting
because it's going to be windy here today down in Hobart, but. That will be interesting. Who can kick straight and who makes the most of their opportunities, Jeffy?
Yeah, that's exactly right. Mate, the big news is the entertainment. Oh, I know you love your footy, but it's the entertainment.
Yes, and
Kiss.
I know.
They're headlining.
The young fellas are on.
Oh, they're the grandparents.
They're a little bit older than me and a lot older than me. But no, we grew up watching them and I know you like Kiss, and I know my wife, Leah, she loves them.
These guys do concerts all around the world. They do the Super Bowl. They've done everything. Do you reckon they get nervous still, or nah?
No, well, no, because this is their think I've got it right. Is this their farewell? This is it, isn't it? I know they keep saying that's it.
Yeah, John Farnham's.
They are Johnny Farnham's.
The farewell tour.
But the thing is, they love it down here.
This will be the last.
We put our feelers out to them, or the AFL did.
No, we did.
We're very, very thankful that...
the frothy rain kiss.
We feel sorry for Meatloaf, who's no longer with us. God,
here's to the meat.
There's to the meat. But these lads say that that won't be a recurrence of that, mate. So they've got big shoes to fill too, because I thought Robbie Williams
did a good job.
Was brilliant last year. So anyone ever thinks, whether we're talking to us in another week, what do you think? It's going to be interesting today to see exactly how it goes. I reckon it'll be fantastic.
I think their pre-show, Glennie, they come on at about 1:40, I think. Somewhere around there.
We've got the best house in the seat.
We do.
The viewers at home.
The best house in the seat, you just said.
The best seat in the house. I'll get it right yet. I told you I had a few beers last night. Now it's coming to fruition. It's all coming out. So.
Half-time entertainment, guys, is Mark Seymour from the Hunters and Collectors and the Undertow.
And who are they?
I don't know. Look at the colour of my beard. You expect me to know that sort of stuff?
Indigenous... I got a feeling, I did watch a preview, now I could be wrong, I think they may be in an Indigenous band.
Okay.
And they've got a punchy song that sort of...
I think I know who you're talking about.
I think that might be them, but I could be wrong. But
I don't know. Ones from WA. Remember
from WA, are they?
Well, I don't know.
They could be.
They
maybe.
did the grand final.
Yes.
WA.
Yeah.
Oh, that was amazing.
That was
good. It may be them. So I think they're very good. So anyway, they'd have to be okay because I don't think they put them on.
But you know the Holy Grail's coming. It's Mark Seymour.
We love
guest is Kate Miller.
Heige.
Does he play today?
Yes, he's half-time.
And she's coming on too.
She's a special guest, and she's also doing the national anthem as well.
Did she do
Learn
Eurovision?
something new.
I don't know.
I'm really asking.
You learn a lot when you watch the froth.
So
mate, I've got to ask you. Let's just quickly run through those odds.
Yeah.
Norm Smith odds, mate. Nick Dacos, $5.
Oh, well, yeah. Look, he's coming back, isn't he? From this is his bit of rain. No, he's coming back. He should be better for the run. And DeGoey, $6. Yeah, pretty fair because he dominated the last game. Again, they're all midfielders, aren't they?
They are,
there. You've got
Dunkley.
Lockie Earl at 7, Josh Dunkley at 12, and Hugh McCluggage at 13.
That's not a bad buy, I reckon.
That's
$13
a good buy.
on
13
Hugh.
on Hugh McCluggage. He can do anything.
I know.
Because if they go after Lockie Earl, he'll be let off the chain.
Exactly.
And this is the same with...
And they're going to have to.
And I think Dunkley will go to DeGoey.
Yes.
So they may cancel one another out.
You're 100% right there.
Which leaves your Dacos.
Yeah.
It'd be interesting to see who they tag, but I don't think they'll tag Nick Dacos because he plays in too many positions. He'll go back, he'll go forward. He's a spare parts man. They'll put him where they.
Yep.
I think that's what will happen. But Lockie Newell is your Brownlow winner, mate. He'll get the ball at any rate.
Yeah, he certainly will. Mate, home ground advantage. Brisbane's only won a single game at the MCG since 2015.
There it is. So there it is. So I shouldn't have jumped there. But
and they've gone from wooden spooners in 2017 to the grand final in 2023. It's a big turnaround.
Well,
North Melbourne's going to do the same.
It'll be interesting. Well, look,
I
don't know if it means anything. It does mean nothing now, the roster games, but even the lowly Hawks, mate, we stitched them up during the year, and they had a very good side in. Now, they want to be better than that, and they are playing like grand finalists, Brisbane at the moment. And so are Collingwood too.
Yep.
So they're both at the top of the tree. They both deserve to be where they are today. So what happens through the year is forgotten. There'll be no beg your pardons today. You can't. It doesn't matter who. I think the biggest thing is, Jeff, injuries early.
Yeah.
That could dictate how it all goes, mate.
Mate, talk us through the changes. I think this came through Thursday. Young Payne.
Well, your younger brother, one
he's
of his
out.
brothers, he's
Jack
out,
Ginnivan.
Jack Ginnivan's in. So he's been the sub the last couple of times, and every time he's come on, he's made an impact.
Yep.
So I actually think it's. I was just talking to my brother. I was talking to a few Collingwood people, and I think.
I thought you.
I'm actually really. I don't mind this guy. A lot of people He's only young, but every time he comes on, he makes an impact. This time, he gets the full game. He's the sort of guy mate could do a Teddy Hopkins. So I'll show him my age now. Back in the 70s, Teddy Hopkins.
Anyone out there know Teddy Hopkins?
Teddy Hopkins came on for.
Rob just said go Panthers.
Yeah.
Hey, I got some news for you.
Yeah, well,
I
Teddy.
think Geggy D'Souza is trying to get on, so he's watching at least.
Hey, Geggy.
Well,
Thanks, Juanita.
Hey, Juanita.
Hey, Juanita, how you going, huh? Well, Teddy Hopkins came on back in the 70s, mate.
Corey.
And Carlton brought him on, so Corey will love that. He came on, he hadn't played many games for Carlton. They put him out the grand final, he kicks 4. Guess what? They win. That could be Jack Ginnivan, mate.
Yeah, okay.
I don't know, so that's a big call, but that's my smoky. If Collingwood win, Jack Ginnivan to have a big game.
Dr. Bob. Dr. Bob.
So,
Billy Frampton?
Big Billy Frampton comes in for McStay. Leah calls him McGo, but McStay's out. So McStay's out, which is bad because he actually started to show something in the last game. He's a big unit.
Yep.
He's had experience with obviously being a Brisbane player, and disappointing for him. So I suppose what we should do is go back and say that the guys that missed out in the final is McStay from Collingwood,
yep.
and Taylor Adams,
yep. That's a big miss.
Who is in their leadership group. He's a big miss because he's a bull in the midfield. So, but he didn't play in the last game in the prelim. So, and Billy Frampton, is he a like for like with McStay? Probably yes, the way they play. So they'll go probably small with Ginnivan and Bobby Hill. And
just wanted to say, you could be here on the froth listening to this, or you could be on TV listening to that. And I know where I'd rather be.
Yeah, well, exactly.
I'm the froth.
Well, that's
no, it's got nothing to do.
So, no, I just think they're little guys, they're mosquito fleet. That's what they're set up to do, Collingwood, in this game. So the big guys up there, they'll be bringing that Cox, they'll put him up forward, they'll bring... what's his name? The other big ruckman there they've got, and Frampton may go from back line to forward.
Yep.
And it's all about bringing the ball down, Jeff.
Yep.
And out of the so the only one that really missed out was
Cameron.
Jackie Payne, wasn't it?
Cameron,
as you said.
the ruck for Collingwood.
Isn't Cameron,
yes.
Darcy Cameron.
Darcy
Well
Cameron.
done, mate.
Thank you very
well
much.
done.
Thank you very much.
What do you think about the tools?
Yeah.
So, but you've got Cox and you've got the guy you just said.
How much
against Big Oscar?
How much would this have changed though if it was a wet day? They wouldn't be playing all these tools, would they?
Yeah, well, I don't think they'd change it up.
You don't?
No, because these guys are meant to be elite any rate. I mean, even when you're in Brisbane and you get that dew on the ground, I mean, it doesn't rain a lot when I've seen the games up there.
Yeah, and they do play at night time a lot as well, though, Brisbane. So.
Well, that's right, but the dew on the ground, there's no excuses today. I think it is, except for the wind. So yes, there may be some misses.
Yep.
And as we spoke about, you got to kick your goals.
Yeah.
So yeah,
mate.
sorry,
I was just going to say to you, obviously we think Brisbane's going to win. Where do you think it's going to be won? I personally think Brisbane's got the better midfield. Not saying that Collingwood isn't, because they do have a good midfield, but Collingwood has a very good back line and forward line. They're both ends are very strong.
They have, and
so if Brisbane wins it in the middle, is that enough to beat?
Well, if they win it, they play a bit of a chaos go out of the middle. Brisbane, they all run forward, a little bit like rugby. I think it's a little bit of a Richmond, that old Richmond type of style, where they all run forward and they create. It's like get them on the jump, if you want to call it, and they all run forward. And no one does it better than them. Collingwood are very similar, but they'll dissect you through the middle of the ground with pinpoint accuracy with passing and the short, the day crosses and that. They're that quick and clever with their hands.
Yep.
So again, it leaves for an interesting to see who can get on top and who's nervous, who fumbles.
Yep.
Who can't rise to the occasion. Some of them, because you've got to remember, there's a lot of young kids playing. Also in the Brisbane side down back, like you've got guys there that are having their first finals. So it's do they keep their nerve?
Yeah.
Do they just I mean, there's no tomorrow. So yeah. I think as long as they haven't played the game the night before, that can happen.
As the great Todd Hazelwood said last night, balls to the wall.
Balls to the wall, yeah, exactly, mate.
That's what it is.
That's it.
Just quickly, I don't want to put you under pressure, but I've done a list up of who I think is going to win some of the medals and first goals and that sort of stuff. Who do you think is going to win the Norm Smith?
Norm Smith medal will come.
Or, as the producer would say, the Norm Brown.
It is non-brown.
There you go.
Well, I'm going. I actually agree with everything you've.
Oh, have you?
But if I'm going for a smoky, and I don't think I'd call it a smoky. I think if Brisbane win,
Yep.
I think Josh Dunkley wins it.
Oh, hello. Yeah.
That's just because I think that they'll go after the Lockie Nils,
Yeah,
and
they'll
he'll
shut
still
him
get
down.
his kicks. But I just think that if he beats DeGoey, and then if I want to flip that,
Yep.
there you go. If DeGoey gets loose again, there you go. And they're both on one another. So
He's never ever on the fence.
So I'll
Go with both.
no, well, I'll go either that. But if the Collingwood win, I think DeGoey. If they win, I think.
Well, Nathan Buckley got up and he was on a losing side.
Yeah, I'm trying to think who won last year. The Norm Smith. I'm trying to think who won it. Was it a back?
I don't even know who won the grand final then, so no, it
it's
doesn't
too
really
long
matter.
ago now. No, it doesn't matter. But anyway, I think it'll
I think it was
come from
Geelong,
one of
wasn't it? That's why I've forgotten. Anyway.
And wouldn't it be good, just as a thing though, wouldn't it be good if Collingwood did win?
Yes.
Just say like someone like Pendlebury, who's about nearly as old as me. But wouldn't it be good if he won it?
Turn it up.
Wouldn't it be good though if he won it? I mean, because he's
It
got
would
a
be.
year,
It
he's
would
got a
be.
year
And how good would
contract.
that be? And he's probably paying $50.
Well, that's what I'm saying. So it's all about a punt, mate. It's all on the money.
Oh, I reckon. Pendlebury.
And if I was a punting, well, that's right. What about the little Cameron down forward?
Charlie.
Yeah. What if he kicks 7?
Well,
And he wins it. How much
well,
is he going to pay?
I've picked him to kick 4. These are my tips, mate. I've
Okay.
got Brisbane winning by 5 points, hopefully in a nail biter.
Yes.
We've got Nick Dacos for the Norm Smith or
Yes.
Norm
Well,
Brown.
he could win it. He's a great player.
Most disposal, I've got once again Nick Dacos with 33.
Yeah.
And I've got Charlie Cameron with 4 goals.
Yeah, good.
And I've got Jamie Elliott for the first goal for Collingwood.
Not bad.
So that's my pick. Don't rush out and put money on that because it's probably not going to happen.
Put your house on it.
But I reckon it
Go
will.
and stick your
I
house
reckon
on
it will. So.
I'd put everything on it. I don't care if you've got any spare change and that, like a car or a house, just put it on it.
Mate, just quickly, what were your thoughts on the Brownlow with Lachie Neal? Put it up. A lot of controversy about he shouldn't have won it or he should have won it. What do you think?
There's a lot of controversy with it. And look, great player. I don't think he thought he was in the conversation, but it was always about Nick Dacos. Was he going to hold on? Because he missed the last 3 to 4 games of the year. So it was between him, Bontempelli, and who was the last one? Probably the young guy from Port Adelaide, Butters.
Yep.
But the way it went, what happens, and I didn't know that, but when the AFL guys get it, the president, what's his name, Gill, Lachlan and all that, what they do is they knew who was going to win it before anyone. So as soon as those things come in and they actually have a look at it, they know, and then they make it more exciting on the night. So it's it looks like it's rigged.
Yeah.
But the thing is, where they made a bit of a blue this year, the last game, and he got 3 votes. But some of the guys in that game, there was one guy got 40 possessions. I think Charlie Cameron kicked 7.
Yeah, okay.
And he gets 3
And he got
votes,
3
and he had
votes.
20 possessions. So you could argue that there's games where he should have got and didn't.
Yep.
Nick Dacos didn't. I think the biggest problem with him not winning the thing is he didn't go as good early.
Yeah.
And that the Noah Anderson from
He built the ark, didn't he?
he did. All the way, he built the whole thing. Anyway, seriously, he came from nowhere. No one even spoke about Noah Anderson. He had like 23, 24 votes.
Really?
North Melbourne did well. I thought he polled Larkin.
Cheezel.
And Sheasel polled well very early. Young John Newcomb from Hawthorn, 18 votes. Not bad in your second year. But the other guys up there, they're all there. Bontempelli, I thought he might have won it.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
I thought he'd win it because of injury. And
Yeah.
Petrarca, he couldn't get a vote in the last 5 or 6 games.
Bit of wind.
Yeah, it
Bit of
is.
wind. Yep.
Which was, is that surprising?
What's that?
Well, Petrarca hardly got a vote in the last 4 or 5 games, and Viney was taking votes from him, but there was a couple of games there because they put him forward. Had they kept him in the midfield,
He would have scored.
I think he would have won it.
Picked up points.
So, yeah, but anyway.
Mate, just quickly, because we're
Yes,
getting...
we've got to get into
Time
it.
to go.
Yeah,
Come on.
Yeah, we've got to get into the
Yeah,
game.
It's on.
Yeah,
Just quickly, there's about 30 players that look like we're going to change clubs with trades and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I'm going to quickly just run through a couple with you just to see what you think.
Yeah.
Goldstein's linked to the Pies, but I can't see him getting a game, unless there's
He'll
an
be back
injury.
up. He'll be back up unless Cox goes.
Yeah, well, you got Cox
No,
and,
it is.
and Cameron, so...
Well, yep.
Sydney's registered interest in Carlton midfielder Paddy Dow.
Who was that? Is interesting.
Sydney, and also St Kilda's having a strong look at him
Well,
as well.
well, Sydney just got the guy Jordan
Yes.
too from the young fella from Melbourne.
Yep. And
so he's going. Okay, they're after Paddy.
And they're probably going to pick up Ben Mackay as well. So from North Melbourne, Essendon.
Essendon will.
Yeah.
Essendon will get him. Yeah.
Yep. Zach Fisher from Carlton looks like he wants to go.
He's
to
got a
North
North
Melbourne.
5-year deal.
Yeah, really? That's been done, is it?
No, I think it's done
Stitched?
too.
Wowzers.
But it's not done, but it's done.
Big one here,
Heard
mate.
it first on Gettable.
And
We're gettable now, mate. We're gettable.
I'm glad that he's gone somewhere and he's doing something because I rate this guy. But Brett Ratton's gone back to your team, mate.
Very happy about that. We lost a good man in Newman there, the ex Tigers captain, and he's been down at Box Hill and assistant coach for the last, also to Sammy Mitchell for the last 8 to 10 years. He's gone back with Uzo. He's got him over. Not Uzo, but Uzo. From,
I don't mind an Uzo, Gleno.
Don't mind that. So he's gone back there, and yeah, I'm Ratton. I think there was 4 clubs after him, and I'm absolutely rapt that he's picked Hawthorn to go back and help out the kids. He's a superb coach,
I'll
mate.
be the same. Hey, listen, this is a stupid thing. I haven't heard this anywhere, but I've just Grundy, right?
He's Sydney.
Well, Collingwood's looking at him. I think, are they? No. Sydney. He's definitely.
No, he's definitely. He's got.
Would North Melbourne actually put the hand up to try and get him if Goldstein goes, and he's going to go?
No, I think you're all in that. Is Zera? I think he's your number one, and then you must have a kid there, Coleman.
Yes.
I think.
Oh yeah, the guy who broke his leg.
Yeah, and
He's
then you've got that big forward coming back. Your big centre forward. I can't think of his name.
No, that's Coleman Jones.
No, it's Coleman Jones, but that other guy
Yeah.
that got injured, very good player.
Yeah, we've got a couple of good
You've got a
ones
couple
there.
of big bean poles there. So.
Yep.
And because Port Adelaide, they're after everyone. Radaglia, they're after a guy called Sweet, who's a ruckman out of Western Bulldogs, and they're after the guy out of Essendon, halfback flanker Thatcher.
Yeah, cool.
So that's where they're going.
Mate, just before we
Thatcher, yeah.
just before we do say goodbye to everyone, and you enjoy your AFL Grand-final day. Tomorrow we've got the NRL, and I'll put this for Robbie up there on the Gold Coast, mate. Kevin Walters, if you don't know, 5-time premiership player with the Brisbane Broncos, and the coach. He's also the coach of the State of Origin team, and he's actually made a comment yesterday saying that he would rather be preparing for a grand final rather than a win at the State of Origin. So that's how passionate he is about it.
He is, and the Broncos, it's been a little while between drinks, but I'm fairly, I hope the Broncos win it.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I'm going for. They've had a few wins.
Well, Panthers are going for 3 in a row.
I know. That's what I mean. They've had they're going. Well, they're making history, I suppose. But no, I'm going for the Broncos.
And I know in AFL we talk a lot about three-peats. Yeah, it could
Might
be.
be Brisbane.
We talk about Hawthorn 3-peat. We talk about Brisbane 3-peat. I don't know who else has done it. But is there 3-peats in rugby league? I don't know. Have there been teams that have won 3 times?
Perhaps
Robbie, if you let us know.
Robbie, anyone there that's pretty good with their rugby league, could let us know. Yeah.
Mate, the last thing I've got about rugby league is you all would have heard that Brad Fittler.
Yes,
He's
Freddie
quit.
Fittler.
He's quit. State of Origin, New South Wales
You
coach.
could see that, though, couldn't you?
Well, he's lost a lot of games, but it's not to the fault of him.
It's not through his
not to the
team.
fault of
I
him.
don't think he could have coached them any better. Brisbane, the trouble is with the Queenslanders, every time they come out and they say, oh, they've lost players, they've got young fellas like that Walsh and all these guys that stand up, and they just play for the jumper.
That's right.
They're just
Hard.
Queensland,
They're
they're
hard.
hard. They're hard.
Well,
players,
Billy
you know.
Slater is the coach of Queensland, and he's just signed a 3-year contract.
And why wouldn't he? He's the absolute legend.
And at the same time, Brad Fittler was about to sign a contract for New South Wales to continue coaching.
Yeah, you were telling me this.
And
yeah.
they've told him that he's going to have to drop $450,000 on his salary. That's a lot of dosh.
That's a lot of. So he's gone then, mate.
Yeah, he's gone.
He's gone.
He's gone.
So,
Probably. I don't know who they're looking at. Gus Gould, Ricky.
No, Ricky Stewart. Or
Ricky
like
Ponting.
Could have looked at Ricky Ponting.
Right? So yeah, so there you go. A little bit of NRL news. Tomorrow's the big game. Tomorrow afternoon, tomorrow evening. I don't understand a Sunday game.
It's a Sunday late.
It doesn't make sense to me. It really doesn't. Well, it's probably a public holiday, I think, somewhere in Sydney or whatever it is. But
Anyway, I'm going Brisbane. What are you doing?
Yeah, same
Same.
thing. Brisbane.
Okay, well there you go.
I got a sneaking feeling that the Panthers will get up, but I'm hoping that Brisbane.
Yeah, I'd probably it's a soft spot there for the Broncos because I do follow Queensland in
And let's just hope today is just an absolute cracker of a game.
I don't think I'm not going to worry too much about it because I'm too passionate with who I go for, and you are too, mate.
Before we go,
you followed it.
I'm just a bit worried because there is a bit of competition because hot pies.
Hot pies. Oh, we got hot pies.
Hot pies.
Hot
Time to
pies.
wrap her up.
Hot pies.
Anyway, for all you Collingwood people, I was just talking to my brother earlier. He's just put his teeth back in. He's been out painting out the back.
Shocker.
You know, I hope that you've got enough time there that, you know, no robberies this afternoon. You've got the game on, so sit down and watch your team.
Yep.
And behave. And drive safely too.
Don't drive.
Don't drive.
And may your frothies be cold. Have a great afternoon watching the AFL footy. Have a great afternoon tomorrow watching the...
we're going to have a good time,
tomorrow evening. I'll be watching the game tomorrow night.
Exactly. And thanks, Dal and Leah for today. And,
thank you.
all you guys that want to get on the frothies and that, we're only going bigger and better. So, stay tuned.